Hello, welcome, my name is Axel K, and today we're taking a look at Miracle Priest. Miracle Priest is a very hard to play combo deck that's all about playing your Nazmani Bloodweavers, copy them with cards like Gift of Luminance and Psych Split. Then you fire off as many spells as you can to reduce the cost of your Malygos. Then you play them for free, draw a new hand and just keep going. And when one or a couple of minions have a very high health pool, you buff it with Bless to close out the game. For your mulligan, you want to go for Insight, Thrive in the Shadows, Horn of Wrathion and Palm Reading. You can also keep Nazmani Bloodweaver or Malygos just to be on the safe side. The deck is very complicated and it's very hard to hit the skill ceiling with this deck, but I have a couple of tricks for you to start you off. Remember that experience is key. Insight and Palm Reading goes hand in hand. Palm Reading would reduce the cost of your hand and corrupt the Insight. Then use the Insight and hope that you hit a Nazmani Bloodweaver. They end up with a cheap hand and a 1-cost Bloodweaver. The way you copy your minions are with Gift of Luminance and Psych Split. Gift of Luminance will give a minion Divine Shield and summon a 1/1 copy of the minion. It's powerful to pair it with Shadow or Devour. You put it on the 1/1 to clear boards and to boost the HP of your 1/1. And Psych Split will copy the minion and all the buffs as well. So you can pair it with Power Word Fortitude and Bless. Then hit Psych Split to have 2 huge minions to close out the game on the next turn. Power Word Fortitude should generally be used as the first spell since the cost is dependent on how many spells you have in your hand. And you don't want it to eat up all the reductions from your Bloodweavers. And when it comes to your Discover cards, Draconic Studies and Renew, I like to hold off on using these spells until I have a Nazmani board in order to gain value while reducing my hand. You don't want to open your Draconic Studies too early and get a huge mana sink like a Raid Boss Onyxia that's blocking your Malygos. And this is just the basics of Miracle Priest. Play your Nazmanis, buff them, reduce your hand and pop off with a Malygos and end the game with a huge board and a huge Bless. Thank you guys so much for watching. Miracle Priest is such a fun and complicated deck. Whenever it comes to decks like these, you can have all the information in the world, but execution and experience is key. I really recommend committing to this deck and push through those initial losses, because there will definitely be a couple of them. You gotta lose some to win some, and this deck really wins with style. Thanks for all the support, I hope you guys are excited for the new expansion, I know I am, and of course, good luck on ladder. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, enjoy the games. Ladies, and according to my analytics only, gentlemen, today we are playing some Miracle Priest. It's a lot of fun. It's a good deck. I really recommend spending your last time in this expansion learning how to play this, because we don't know. It might be gone afterwards, and it's one of those decks that just feels so rewarding to win with. I definitely want to keep this Horn of Wrathion. I recommend keeping a Thrive usually, but I think I want to get something better. I want to get an Insight together with this Horn of Wrathion. But if my opening hand would have been a little more scuffed, then I would have kept the Thrive. Getting that Palm Reading is huge as well. Now we definitely want... we're just gonna pass here. Now we definitely want... what's it called? A Insight, because we have so many ways of corrupting it. And we're gonna draw half, or like 2/3 of all the minions in our deck with it. And Quest Hunter, I think we're pretty favored here. When it comes to Draconic Studies and stuff, I want to wait until I have a Nazmani board before I open this. Because I don't want a big sink in my hand, like blocking my Malygos or something. So let's just heal him to be polite, and then we end. So next turn we're gonna have a decision. It's, do we either go Horn of Wrathion or we go Palm Reading. I think I want to go Horn of Wrathion first. It's kind of dangerous to draw a Malygos here, because we don't want those minions right now. However, I don't want to reduce the cost of this hand with the Palm Reading right now. If there's nothing else you can do, I would suggest going for a Palm Reading, but since we actually have another action, let's go for it. And we got a Bloodweaver, which is nice. I mean, it's a little bittersweet not to get reductions on your Bloodweavers. However, it's one of those things, you don't want to get the little boys against a hunter, right? Now we can start hitting that Palm Reading, and the reason why Palm Reading is better on this hand is because we can get a reduction on our Gift of Luminance, which I think is kind of nice to get our combo going. And Devouring Plague is actually really nice. Or Initiation. It's a while until we play it. I just want to kill that thing. So it's either Initiation or Plague. I kind of like Plague. Worst case scenario, we we silence that in order for him not to clear our board, because we're gonna get some huge things. I guess Hunter, we have to be a little wary of his traps, right? He can have both that send back a spell to your hand and send back a minion to your hand. Send back a minion to your hand, very scary. A spell, you can just use your power word Fortitude and it's most likely going to be reduced still. Oh, that's the insight, so good. Can we corrupt it though? Best way to corrupt your insight here is with the Bloodweaver. Question is, do we go for the Bloodweaver here? We can just go Devouring Plague and wait a little bit, which I kind of like, just to remove this. But I also want to corrupt this. I think we're going off in like one turn. So I'm just gonna heal up a little bit and clear that annoying minion. We could have traded in this, but since it's free, let's just go for it. So what I'm thinking next turn is we go Bloodweaver together with a power word Fortitude. Oh, that's good for us. Unless we get like more bananas or something. Okay, this guy is really aggressive. It's good for us. He's running out of cards. It's a coin and who knows what. Now I think I want to pop off, so I'm not gonna talk. But yeah, let's go for a Bloodweaver. Start off with a Fortitude just to make sure that just to make sure something, right? And now we can actually try to draw. We can try to draw a Malygos because everything is free. If we don't get it, we're gonna open our Draconic Studies. There it is. Let's just go for the studies here. See if we can get a big card. A Malygos. And we can reduce it here, which is quite nice. Let's put the banana here. And let's just heal up for good measures. And I'm not gonna shard here. I'm gonna wait. We draw one less spell, but it's kind of okay. Because if we draw just expensive stuff here, we can get our reduction going. I wanna use this. Now we have to go fast. That's the pop-off turn. We didn't get to hit him with Bless, but I think we did that alright. Okay, on to the next one. Alright, let's perform some miracles. Depending on which druid this is. I think that Ramp Druid is a way better matchup than the other ones, but you can deal with anything if you pop off early enough, and that's kind of the issue sometimes. So palm reading, do we ever keep Thrive? Thrive is interesting because we can pull an insight with it. We get to pick one, so I'm not sure. I kind of want to keep this Thrive. We're really looking for an insight though, so I don't know. It's up to you if you want to keep the Thrive. I put it in the mulligan, but I'm not 100% certain. I usually end up picking it, but it really depends on what kind of hand I have. Usually when I go for a palm reading, I just kind of hard mulligan for insight because it's just so good. Okay, good thing we didn't see a Trog. Let's go. Thrive. Shard is actually pretty good. But power word Fortitude is also pretty good. And narrow. Everything here is pretty good. I'm gonna take this shard because I'm scared of Trog. But I do think that this guy is beast, so he might not have it. But this shard can come in handy. We can either trade it, or we can do something else with it. Maybe the healing would have been correct. I mean, this might be just, he might just wreck us here. Renew is good. I want to Thrive before I do palm reading here, because we don't have anything that we want to reduce that badly. See if we can pull an insight, which we did. Very good. And question is, do we want to use any of these right now? As I said before, I kind of like having the shard, that's why I played it. But question is, do we want to renew and look for something? No, I think it's better to sit on this hand because renew is going to become free. The spell we would have pulled with renew would have been discounted with palm reading, so I think that's a pretty good play as well. We really want to find something like a condemn with our renew. Especially now that we're approaching turn 5 and we kind of want to kill him before he does too many annoying things. Good thing we pulled that Malygos. Devour is pretty good. It's gonna kill off a lot. Psych Split, I think, is the way to go. Because we can start popping off next turn. And now we want to pull one of our Nazmanis, and we know that we're gonna get a Nazmani. So hopefully he doesn't coin and just kind of kill us, or not kind of, just coin kill us. We don't want to see that. Next turn we can start opening stuff. I don't want to go for Draconic Studies next turn, if I don't have to. And I want to keep, I want to take something cheap from the Renew. Because we're just gonna have 2 Nazmani Bloodweavers, but we might be able to go off with Malygos. And we want to heal as much as we can. It's a good thing that we... ooh, good. Alright. I think we actually go for the Luminance, or yeah. Go for this one first. And let's play something cheap. Here we go. And let's see if we can hit that Psych Split. Feast, I feel like, is better. Because we are going to be able to go off a little bit again. That's a Psych Split. I don't think we can land on the Psych Split, which is unfortunate. No. And we were so close to getting that Malygos, but I don't think we could have waited. Now he is probably going to kill our entire board, unless he just kills us, but I think he would have done it the turn before. And we're really looking for condemns and stuff. Yeah, he's building up for it. Composting, yeah, he's gonna get whatever his heart desires. Actually, we might actually kill him next turn if he just goes face. It's very good for us. We want to start off with that Psych Split. And then go into a Malygos. Let's go Psych Split. Hopefully it hits this. A good thing. Now we go. Play Malygos, see if we can kill him with a Bless here. Alright, we have another Psych Split. Let's go for this boy. Let's start off with this. Give him even more HP. See if we can find a Bless. No Bless. Let's go for this. See if we can pull a nice dragon here. Onyxia is a good one. Wanna keep on going. See if we can find a Bless from this. No Bless. Let's go for a Shard. This is very close to lethal, by the way. Alright, let's just play this. This. I should have done something else. Okay. We're getting that reduction though. Look at this. But yeah, we were really looking for that Bless. Because that's a game ender right there. But look at this pop-off turns. It's so cool. Played a Malygos and a Ysera. Kind of nice. But yeah, Bless would have been super duper lethal with just these. I think, right? No? We were one off. Or no, with a Nightmare. I think we would have killed him. And we're not even gonna burn next turn. Yeah, we have all kind of the vanilla dragons here. Good thing we have the Shard of the Naru, because he's gonna wanna put up a wall in front of us now. But I mean, even though it looks like it, the game isn't won, right? This is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we have him. Most likely, right? Yeah! There it is! Miracle Priest, look at those pop-offs. It's so much fun. I really think you should try it out. Alright. So another druid. Is this the infamous ramp druid? I think I'm just gonna hope, for the sake of the video, that this guy is ramp. So usually you want to keep the Naru just for a Trog. Palm reading is so good. I'm actually gonna keep the Bloodweaver and throw the Naru. See if we can get an insight. So I wanna have this Bloodweaver just so I could tempo it. It's not super good that we got the other one though. but that's fine. Oh, that's another palm reading. This is actually pretty huge. Now we want to make sure that we get our Malygos, which we have 3 cards that will draw us Malygos. And he's gonna ramp, right? And he's gonna ramp, right? There we go. Oh, that's the insight. This is so good. Okay, let's not screw it up. Say hello to him. Next turn, wanna palm read? The turn after, we wanna insight and we wanna palm read again. So hopefully we get more good stuff. So he hasn't played Guff, which is absolutely huge for us. So palm read. Let's go for a rally, I think. Or condemn is pretty good if he gets a big board, but I think he's gonna spend a lot of time clearing his own minions. And I don't want the Shadow Word Pain to be in my hand forever. So, not the best rally, but we have to check our hand. 8, we're drawing up to 9 next turn. What I want to see here is a... that's the Guff. What I want to see here is a Power Word Fortitude. And question is, do we go off with the Bloodweaver next turn? We can go Bloodweaver Luminance with the coin, I guess. But I think we want one more time to set up. He already has 9 mana, which is dangerous, so we don't want to see a Taint Heart Tormentor. It's an annoying one. So let's just draw our Malygos right away. And I guess we could palm read first. Take a Luminance. And then we draw our Malygos. This isn't gonna do anything, but it might just be a reduction for us. And then we'll have a big turn next turn. Let's think about it. We go Bloodweaver, Gift of Luminance, and then we kind of want to work our Bloodweaver. Our Fortitude is really nice. So Fortitude first. I just want to go fast here. So this has to take health. Really? I was like, let's not screw it up. We got like the worst. I mean, picking that rally would have been dumb. I mean, thinking about it now, Shadow Word Death or whatever, that would have been a good one. We would have removed this. But now he gets to punch. Man, that rally just stuck in our hand. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking about. And I was like, don't screw it up. Right, guesses the weight. As long as we don't see like a Taint Heart Tormentor from a whatever it's called, which I never remember, then we're fine. And we don't want to see more whelps as well, because that can just clear my stuff. But then we can rally for free, we can Gift of Luminance, and we can go off with Malygos, which is quite nice. I mean, he has to have a clear for this, right? I mean, if one sticks, that's huge. But it is scary if this guy punches our face. Yeah, I was curious about going in with 7 mana with a Solar Eclipse. But he's just looking for stuff, I guess. Kind of looking for anything? Or ramp? Curious. Yeah, and he kills this. Almost. Alright, weird turn, but we're popping off. Alright, let's hit that rally right away. Alright, let's give this guy a Divine Shield. Let's discover while we can. We could go for a renew here, I guess. Just to discover something. Like an Elec Mount would be really good. Let's play it right away on this boy. We go Malygos. With just 2 mana, but we can do a lot with 2 mana. And we get to punch him with this. See if we can just do some other stuff first. Okay, he just concedes it. Alright, 3 very quick games. I was looking for a Bless. I was looking to buff it even more, then go for Bless. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Peace.